Happy morning. Hello, Masters. Warm welcome to today's session. Happy morning and a wonderful evening. So today, I'm going to take the session today and tomorrow. So we'll ponder upon the rest of the chapters from the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And so let's go through today's session. And thank you so much for each and everyone who have made time to come and attend this session. So today, we'll see what are the rest of the chapters in the book. Yes. So today we are going to talk about success. So Louise Hay gives her inputs towards how one should have success in their life and how to see success. So definitely each and every one of us today who's here always want success in our life, right? We always aim to have success in our life. Success is very important for us and everyone wants to have success in their life. So I just want each one of you to just close your eyes and see what are those three things that pop up into your mind when you try to define success for yourself. What are those three things that automatically comes into your mind when you say success? Please close your eyes and think about it and say, like, what are those three things that come into your mind when you try to define success? If anyone wants to talk, please unmute yourself and please come forward and talk. Yeah. What are those three things that come into your mind when you want to define success for yourself? Yes, friends, if anyone wants to give those three things that come into their mind when they think about success. Okay. Hard work, determination, steadfastness. Gayatri ma'am, yeah.
Yeah, hi, lovely ma'am. The two things that come to me is perfection in something and achieving something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's called success. Yeah.
That's your definition of success.
Yeah, if we are perfect in something, that means we are already success in that process and achieving something. Yeah.
So when you see towards outside society, what do you think that these three things attributes towards success? What are those three things? Not like verbs, but what are those three things that usually come into your mind when you say that I have these three things and I'll be successful?
Okay.
Peace of mind, happiness, financial freedom. Wonderful. Wonderful. So each one, like Gayatri ma'am and a lot of people have given their own ideas towards success. So these things pop up into your mind automatically when you try to define success for yourself, right? So whether be it's you're being perfect towards things and or you getting what happiness in your life. So when you have these things, then you feel that you are successful in your life. So similarly, just like we have our own definition towards success, I just went and pondered upon dictionary to see what exactly success is. Yes, being healthy. Very well said, Pratibha ma'am. Yeah. So I went to Merriam-Webster dictionary and I found what is the definition of success, and they gave three meanings to that, three definitions to that. So the first definition to success here is the fact of getting or achieving wealth, respect, and name and fame. If you have wealth, you have respect and name and fame, then you are said to be successful in life. And the second definition to success is the correct or desired result of an attempt. And the third definition that was given there was someone or something that is successful. Sorry. Someone or something that is successful, a person or thing that succeeds. And I got this thing from another dictionary which said that opposite of failure is defined as success. So this is the definition that you see in when you go into a dictionary, because we need to understand that most of the dictionaries, they place the most common use of the word first. So this means that the most of the society does in fact define success as having money, having name and fame, and having respect. contentment of life and bliss. Wonderful, wonderful, Murli sir. So yeah, so this is the basic definition of success when you go and check it with any kind of dictionary. So now, as we go further and explore success, how we'll ponder upon these few questions here. That is, why do we urge or aim to be successful? What is that urge or that quest for each one of us to be successful? If anyone could answer it. Why do you actually aim to be successful in your life? What is making you to have that quest or urge to be successful in your life? If anyone can give any answer, please type in the chat box also. Happiness, Deepika ma'am, wonderful. Wonderful. Anyone else?
Yeah, Ravli ma'am. Satisfaction.
Lakshmi
Yeah.
ma'am, I lost you.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Ravli ma'am?
Yeah. Now we are good. Yeah.
Yeah. Going step back, what success holds for me. You know? It is like something which I cannot do before, but I can do after something.
Okay.
Something which I identify, I cannot do it before, but if I be able to do that after some time, then that is my success.
Beautiful. Something which was limiting you before, but you came out of it and you are able to do it, then that becomes your success.
Yeah. But
Beautiful.
now why I want the success? Because to feel content that I can do it, and to have that faith I can do it after all, even after failure. You know, because that's how to one gains that contentment in every little or big thing. Okay, whether it is money, health, you identify any arena of your life, what you cannot do it before and now you can do it. So that sense of, you know, contentment, sense of fulfillment, sense of being complete. So this is how I understand.
Lakshmi ma'am, can I ask one question there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when you just mentioned that something has not been done or overlooked, or now you are actually doing that and you are feeling that as a success, but what is the main parameter that is going to define a success, to be called as a success?
It is my own parameter.
Is there any parameter?
It is my own parameter.
So it's only
I don't look around for
okay,
that.
That means that
Initially
it is limited it is limited to yourself. It is not a universal phenomena of a success, but you are saying that I have identified something which I have not done earlier, but I could able to do it now. So I am calling myself as a success.
Yeah.
So that is your with you.
I can hold certain things to evaluate whether I am better with my success or less success, but I am successful.
Okay, got you.
Okay. I may be, you know, with certain parameters from society, certain parameters from my family, certain parameters around my friends around, because that is how I upgrade my limit, right? I cannot do, I want to even increase my bar of limitation also. Not by not trying it is to limit myself, but trying will always yield me in failures. Then I don't want. I want to do it because looking around, right? Because that's how you are with a social being that seeing in others what you can. But is it meaning that you cannot do it before and I can do it? It is only a comparison within you.
Yeah,
whether you are moved, whether you are moved inch by, or you have, you know, jumped leap. I'm not bothered with it, but I am able to do it.
Yeah, my sense and my belief and my understanding after I came into meditation, this success, it is an infinite, because every time when we think something, then there is something that is really needs to be achieved, and is there a limit? So when I debated myself, then I came into that factor. There is no limit for the success.
Yes, very true. Success is unlimited. Yeah. Have we? Yeah. When we keep on working on our limited beliefs, then the success keeps on happening. Yeah. Success is unlimited. Thank you so much, Ashok sir and Lakshmi ma'am, and wonderful messages in chat also. We There is no yardstick to measure it. Yeah. Thank you, Vindhya ma'am. Thank you, Babita ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, Madhu ma'am. Yeah. So why do we urge or aim to be successful? I mean, people have their own definitions, but the major cliche answer, if you can expect from someone else, it is that we need success to survive in our day-to-day life. We need success to have happy and enjoyable life. Yeah, happy and enjoyable life in our day-to-day life. So that's why we aim for successful. It's a very cliche answer you can get. Now, as we have gone through the definition, and majority of the society believes that success is often equated with prosperity, money, prestige, and physical beauty. Do you think money, name, and fame are the true measure of success in life? So this second question, do you think money, name, and fame are the true measure of success in life? And we'll ponder upon the other questions like what is failure, because they said success is opposite to failure. So we need to understand what failure is also. And we need to understand what is the process of success and how one can balance success to sustain it for a longer time. So now we'll ponder upon the second question, that is, what do you think, or do you think that money, name, and fame are the true measures of success in life? No, wonderful. No, lot of no's. Okay. So when you see this picture, what do you think? Do you think each one is successful in their life, or do you think only one person is successful in their life? What do you see when you see these pictures? Yes, I get a lot of no's. Very nice. So when you see these 4 pictures, what do you feel, that there is only one person who is successful, or all of the people here are successful in their life? Yeah. I think my chat box is getting overloaded. Yeah. All. Okay. So now, what do you say when you see this? Do you see success in everyone, or do you see success in only one person here?
Yeah, beautiful pictures, Ravali ma'am. Yeah, there's what you have aimed, and if you have got that, it is success. Yeah.
Yes.
What is that you have aimed for?
Yes.
What is that you have looked for? Is it that a person who is here sitting across the board and table and trying to convince his 3 people? Is it that farmer who is looking for, grown-up crops later in maybe 1 a month, odd month,
Yes.
2 month, and a
Yes.
person who is digging out, maybe, I don't know what he's digging out of there, but he's removing all that dirt around, and still if he's enjoying that process, that's
Yes.
success. Grandfather who is trying to tell in the what that book is. We don't know whether the child is understanding, but a lot of that energy, a lot of patience he's having to tell that child. So there is what is that he has aimed for, and if he's able to give it and do it again and again with a joy, it's a
Yes.
success.
Yes. So there is success in everything, right? In each person, you can see each person is vibrating with success. Beautiful explanation, Lakshmi ma'am. They are, as Gayatri ma'am is saying, they're doing their best at the point of time, and giving your best is the success. Doing what you are enjoying is nothing but success. Now, since there is another definition to success, that is opposite of failure is called as success. So what is this failure? We need to understand what this failure is. So here there are multiple dimensions or explanations that are given to determine failure. Now there are few of them which I have picked up. A person is called failure, or a person is labeled failure when he's not meeting the expectations of a family or the society. So when you determine, or when you make others define success for you, then you are labeled as failure because you are not meeting the expectations of your family or the society. Now there is another aspect to failure. That is, if you are aiming for some goals in your life, some achievements, some desires, then if you are not, or your expectations, something that you have put for yourself, and if you are not able to reach them, those expectations, those desires, then you yourself label as failure. Now there is a third aspect towards failure. We say that I failed in so and so, or my failure is the reason for others not supporting me. We keep on blaming others. We keep on pointing fingers towards others, saying that it's because of them I am experiencing failure. They are creating hindrance for success in my life. So we need to see these 3 dimensions towards failure. Are you making others define your success, or are you putting an expectations for yourself, and if you're not reaching that, then you're creating or labeling yourself as failure? Or are you blaming others for making responsible others, for making them responsible for your failure? Yes. So here we also need to understand that Louise Hay beautifully, she says in the book, that it is our natural birthright to go from success to success all our life. So if we are not doing that, either you need to check these 3 things. That is, either we are not in tune with our innate capabilities, or we are not believing that this success can come to us, or we are not at all recognizing the success that we are already enjoying. As you can see here, the last sentence really correlates with the picture here. Of course, babies are bundle of joy and beauty, but just to put a correlation, I've put it here. Now, the person, the beautiful young lady who's standing on the number 1 position, she's not even recognizing that she's successful. She's got number 1 in her card. She's first in the race. But she's looking at the other people and determining her success. So once we need to understand and look to ourselves, look to our abilities, look to our reality, and see that am I really enjoying success in my life? What is it? What is that thing that are going in my life? Usually what happens is that we look at the society around and we determine our success depending upon the other person's success. So it's high time that we need to recognize our own success. We need to enjoy every moment. So now what are the other 2 points that she ponders upon? She says that you are not enjoying success because you are not in tune with your innate capabilities, or you're not even believing that you're worth it of having that success. So for that, we'll go into our mind. So in the last session, Lakshmi ma'am has beautifully explained that, we have a conscious mind and subconscious mind, and how 10% of our mind is functioning through our conscious mind and 90% is our subconscious mind. So each one of us, we aim for success in our life, success in terms to being rich, success in getting a better job, or losing weight, or you want to have good relationships, you want to work on it. You always want all these things to happen in your life. And consciously, we also think about it. But why are we not manifesting those things? Why are we not being successful in those things? Because we need to see the underlying ice that is our subconscious mind, that is full of core beliefs, habit patterns, and emotions. And when your underlying subconscious mind is filled with unworthiness, self-criticism, insecurity, that you're not good enough, shame, guilt, that you lack value or you feel worthless, that you don't deserve it, all these things are being incorporated into your subconscious mind through your family or through your society. Because we need to understand that from the time we are born, like from the time we are in our mother's womb until we are about 8 years old, we begin to observe patterns from our environment. These patterns of personality or patterns of behavior from our caregivers or your aunts, uncles, your parents, adopted parents, your grandparents, your friends. So we keep on observing everything just like a sponge absorbs water. So the scientific term for that is called as hypnagogic trance. Because the baby or the kid till the age of 8 years don't have a filter. They just keep on absorbing patterns, whatever is thrown at them. So if you are born in a family which is healthy, positive environment, and everything is good, then that is absolutely amazing. But if you are not, then you are dealing with these patterns. These patterns come up with your relationships, very intimate relationships. These patterns come up with respect to your work, to the respect to the money, to respect how you get influenced when it comes in terms of your expectations, of your goals, aims, achievements, everything these patterns show an influence upon. So once you observe these kind of unhealthy patterns, then you need to immediately check your subconscious. You need to check the feelings, emotions, and you need to unlearn. Just you don't need to learn anything new. Just you need to unlearn and let go of these old beliefs, and then you make space for the new things to happen. So one needs to always see that just having a thought about getting promotion, or all these good relationships or losing weight or anything that you can put into that list, just that having that thought won't manifest. There is a huge work that we need to look at in terms of our core beliefs, our habit patterns and emotions that are creating hindrance for the success in our life. So we need to see that if there is law of attraction that is operating through your conscious mind, there is another law which is called as law of deservedness that is operating through your subconscious mind. And these two laws need to operate for you to bring success in your life. The law of deservedness says that you only get what you subconsciously believe you deserve and no more. And if you get more, you will sabotage it and you'll push it away, or you simply won't enjoy it. And the best example is taking the example of Louise Hay herself, because Louise Hay, all her life, because of the type of childhood that she had, because she was day in and day out, she was a battered child. She went through episode of a rape. She went through episode of pointing fingers at her, saying that it was always her fault. So she was carrying all this unworthiness, self-criticism, shame, guilt, everything in her subconscious mind. And she went through many relationships in her life, and suddenly she get married to this wonderful guy who is very rich, who is very, very versed in the society, and he's very handsome, and everything was very good. But she could not feel that she deserved that person in her life. And slowly, over a period of time, the person came to her, her ex-husband came to her and said that he does not want to be with her, and they went through a divorce. So this law of deservedness is always at play. Even though you get things in your life, you won't sustain this for a very long time because your subconscious mind is always at play. All these things are always at play, and they are sending negative vibe out, and eventually you will lose it. So for us to maintain success, we need to have this both law of attraction and law of deservedness at play. Now let's see what are the ingredients of success. How can one achieve success in life? You can apply these ingredients to all things and all aspects in your life. So the ingredients of success are: one is law of attraction. That is, first, whatever you want to aim in your life, Louise Hay says that we need to be crystal clear on it. Our goals should be very crystal clear, and we should not keep on changing our goals. So what happens is that you can take an example of a plant sampling. What happens if you take a plant sapling, you try to bury it in one of the places in your backyard so that it might grow into a tree. Now, if you bury that plant sapling into the ground and you go after 10 to 15 days, you come back, you remove that sapling again and you go and plant it somewhere. And again, after 10 days, you go and remove that sapling and go and plant it somewhere. What happens? Eventually, the plant will die. Because when you are setting your goal, it's very important that you need to see your pros and cons, take a reality check, and then set your goals, and don't shift away from changing your goals. Because just like the plant has lost hope, you will also lose hope, because it needs a lot of energy and focus and attention, and you can't keep on changing it and fluctuating it. And then she talks about affirmations and visualizations. Why affirmations and visualizations are important? Because the subconscious mind is always recording and watching and patterning our behavior into habits. How are we behaving? Everything that patterns, if keeps on repeating over a period of time, it becomes a habit. So with that in the mind, through affirmations and through visualization and meditation, you can work to change your previous beliefs by repeating and visualizing a word, a phrase, or a statement. So this affirmation and visualization will help us to break that chain of old thoughts and belief patterns that have been running in our mind. So when you pick up an affirmation and repeat it 100 times, 200 times in a day, you are inculcating a habit in yourself. So that will help you to break that old belief patterns, that self-talk that you do for yourself and when you talk with others, that will be broken down slowly, bit by bit. So this is how law of attraction plays, because you are now crystal clear on your goal, you're affirming and you're visualizing the whole thing. Now you need to bring the aspect of law of deservedness. That is, you need to emotionalize it. You need to feel that you are worth it, you deserve it, you need to believe it, and you need to add that emotion to that. Then the third important step, which is for an ingredient of success, is action. Now you need to put all these concepts into action. And when you act, you need to give your 100%. There should be whatever the 100% that you can give, whatever the effort that you can put, you need to give it. You need to be consistent. You need to have patience and faith. These three are very, very important. And the other ingredient is that sometimes we don't get succeeded in the first attempt. So we need to obviously try and try again. But we also need to recognize that if there is an other error in the pattern that we are doing, we need to have that cognizance of that error and change that pattern and bring in a new way so that you can apply in your work and move away from that repeated error that you are doing. So we need to recognize your error and try it another way until you learn to do it correctly. This is very, very important. Improvements and innovations are very important to bring success in our life. And third one is, now everything is perfect. The law of attraction is good, law of deservedness is good, but we need to see your emotions are right. But we also need to see that, are you doing a reality check around yourself? Are you trying to take the reach moon just by taking one leap? You need to see that what is your reality check, what are your standards, and what are you aiming towards. So you need to look into that aspect also, which is very, very important to have success in our life. And the other and most important thing, that when you go through the process of success, when you go through the process of achieving your goals and aims and ambitions, you need to be having a lot of self-love. Just like when you see this baby, it is trying to walk, right? It falls down again, it gets up and it tries to walk. But you need to see that on the other side, there is this parent that is telling that baby that you can do it. And you express so much love towards that baby. The baby understands that vibration and it also puts that effort. Now we are adults, we are in a society. Of course, if we have good people around us, that's well and good. But we also need to know that we day in and day out, we are being validated by a lot of people. We are being judged by a lot of people. The only person that can, not critic or not judge ourselves is the person that is doing that whole process, that is ourselves. So we need to have that self-love. We need to encourage ourselves and we need to praise ourselves when you are making tiny, tiny improvements towards your goal or reaching your ambition or towards whatever aim that you are having in your life. So that will help in determining your success. So all these are the ingredients that are very, very important for any person. You can apply it in varied ways, which will bring success into your life. So now, we have achieved success in life, right? So how do we sustain or balance this success in our life? We need to see that sometimes we get success in few things in our life, then we get down and then we raise to success. That there is an uphill and downhill here. But how can one have success all through his life or her life? So we need to understand that every success starts from a point of balance. And when you approach a problem in your life from that particular viewpoint, then you will have a balance in your life and you'll have a greater success. So it is very important that when you have both spiritual success as well as material and physical success, and if there is a balance between these two, then you are achieving true success. Why do we need spiritual success in our life? What happens when we keep on having material and physical success? We need to differentiate that. So what happens when you have material and physical success? Obviously, you'll have money, you will have health, you'll have relationships are dwelling good, you'll have more information, you're gaining more degrees and everything. All these are really essential for our survival and happiness in our life. But what happens if there is no check or a parameter here? Then there is no balance on the other side, that is the spiritual success is not happening. Then it will go to a point when these successes becomes your selfish desires. And then comes the attributes of fear, hatred towards each other, greed in gaining more material and physical success, jealousy, revenge, treason, lust, anger, slandering each other. So this material and physical success over a period of time becomes the source of suffering and pain for us. So it's very important for us to balance this or use this material and physical success and improve our spiritual success. So this spiritual success will help us to expand our consciousness. It will give us the ability to see all the physical obstacles, hindrances, possibilities, opportunities. It will give us the ability to reason with things, to bring that aspect of inclusiveness. It deepens our sensitivity. We understand what self-love is. We'll know what acceptance is. We'll get to understand the aspect of gratitude, forgiveness, non-judgments, non-interference, which is very, very important. And we'll have an emotional balance. Our mind is very organized. We live in the present moment. Our concentration is dot on point. We'll bring that aspect of cooperation. We don't see success as only I. We'll see success as cooperating with others as bringing up the ecosystem around us also needs to be developed, because a lot of success today is so much revolving around I, that we are damaging the ecosystem, we're damaging our forests, we're damaging the animal kingdom, we are damaging everything, and we are thinking that we are moving forward towards success. But that's not. Spiritual aspect will bring that aspect of cooperation in us. It will bring that aspect of service. That is, you are eligible to give others, you can give it to others, because the more you give, the more you will receive. And the more you give, you are bringing the society around you also to a better place. It will bring that aspect of oneness. And just for an example, you can understand here is that if a scientist is working in the field of a chemistry or a physics, he's totally lost in it. He's a very, very highly educated scientist, and he's totally lost in it. And if he is not having, or if he's not balanced, then he may go and create atomic bombs or any other destructive weapons. And he's growing to create those kinds of inventions that are going to hurt your health or happiness on this earth. But if that scientist has developed his spiritual side, he will have a balance in his creativity. He will think that if I am creating this device, is it going to serve humanity, or is it going to create problems, pollution, destruction, so and so. So the spiritual aspect is very important for us to maintain our material and physical success. And now coming to, this is the famous dialogue from the movie Diwar, if you anyone have seen, where Amitabh Bachchan says that I have money, building property, bank balance, I have so and so number of cars. What do you have? And Shashi Kapoor says that I have mother. So this is a famous dialogue. So how do you attribute success? So success should be always in a holistic way. You know, you need to have success in your life by taking care of your environment around you, by having emotional balance, by improving your intellect day by day, and also taking care of your, if you are a manager or you're head of a office or anything, you need to take care of your fellow co-workers. Don't make them work hard for just to have your figures up. You need to take care of the mental, physical, and social well-being of your, what do you say, your subordinates and your people who are working with you. So that occupational well-being is also very important for success. And you need to take care of your physical health. It's very, very important. And you need to take care of your social well-being. That is your relationships with your family, with your mother, with your father, with your daughter, son, and also with the society. So all these things, when taken up or when are imbalanced, then that is called as true success. And as you can see here, Louis Hay beautifully says that law of experience is always perfect. Every experience is a success. There is nothing like failure or nothing like this duality exists in our day-to-day life. Every experience, we only put duality in this planet Earth, but there is no duality in the universe. There is no good or bad or right or wrong, success or failure. Every experience is always, always perfect. Now we see, take an example when it comes to success, we usually take example of Thomas Alva Edison. And we say that, you know, Edison has failed 700 times and finally he went on to invent light bulb. For a good way we use that. But we need to understand what Edison has said. He says here beautifully that I have not failed 700 times. I have not failed even once. I have succeeded in proving that those 700 ways will not work. When I have eliminated the ways that will not work, I will find the way that will work. So he always found success, which other people thought has failure in his invention, the 700 times. He always thought that 700 times is success in his life. So we need to see success in a holistic way, and we need to see that every experience that we have in our life is success. We need to be like that babies who enjoy every moment of their life, whether they fall down, whether they get hurt or anything, just express that emotion and they learn from it and they just move on. So if anyone wants to talk here about their own success, how they are seeing success in their life, please do come and share your experience here before we dwell into the other aspect called prosperity. Yeah. Yeah, masters, please do come forward and say, and please express your experience in regards to success, any learning or any kind of understanding. Please do come forward and express. Yes, masters, you can unmute and talk.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, sorry, madam. This is Srilata from Hyderabad.
Srilata,
Yeah.
okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Sorry, this is my son's name.
Okay.
Coming to success, madam, before I used to have a lot of stage fear, not confidence in talking English. So I have made a group and I have collected Adhyatmika Putrul, spiritual children in my group. But I was not able to teach anything. I don't know what to teach. Even though if I know also, I can't express in English. I was lot of fear. Array, I can't talk in English. That was going on inside. I invited one master, so he was taking class at that time. Then after doing meditation and then some type, I don't know the stage of fearing by just listening what happened. Some inner change happened, madam. Some inner change happened in me, and now the master went off, but the whole class is I'm only taking now, right now. This is success, madam, because the fear was the stage fear, and I couldn't express my feelings over there. Now I'm enjoying with the kids like nothing. I'm very happy with my group. I feel that my success, madam. I'm happy with what I am right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Vindya, ma'am.
Yeah, Vindya, ma'am. Yeah.
Hello, lovely ma'am. Very beautifully you are bringing in everyone's contribution. So thank you for giving us a chance. I like the way you started with what the definition is and what we have to think. So what I want, as you were sharing, I wanted to share this story. It's not my own, but I don't know if many of you all saw that beautiful movie, Bum Bum Bole, and actually it's in English, Life is Beautiful or something like that. That little kid, he has no shoes and he's trying to participate in a race, to run, to get the shoes. And apparently the shoes is second place, not first place. Okay. You win those shoes only if you're in second place. And so his goal is to be second, not first. And he cries because when he comes first, he starts crying because he's like, no, I wanted to be second. So I think, that gives us, what people see first being a success. But for him, it was not a success until his goal was to get the shoe. So beautifully they put it. And that is one thing. And I think all of us have heard Abdul Kalam ji say, right? And when he was in that space center, how that failure of that thing, how he took the failure and said it was his fault. And as a leader, it shows when, and when it was successful, how he attributed it to his team. There are a lot of lessons around success that we have to learn. And I think you connected spirituality so well. It basically goes down and asks us to think the definition of success itself, right? If we don't see failure, success as, two dualities, everything is an experience. So what is the problem? Otherwise we are always looking for achievement, and there's no limit for it. So if we don't see the difference in everything we enjoy, then we don't even have to think about success or failure. So thank you very much.
Thank you for the wonderful input.
Ravali, ma'am.
Yes, Ramakrishna sir, please.
Hi. For many people, those who think they have failed, they have never defined success.
Yes.
Or they have never worked for it.
Yes.
For a simple thing that, today I may feel that I don't have $1 million, so I'm a failure. But I never really asked for $1 million. I never worked for $1 million. So today I cannot say that I'm a failure because I don't have $1 million.
Yes.
And most of the times, this is what happens, like as in my observation in the last couple of years, going through this introspection. Have you ever asked for it? No, you never asked for it. So if you have never asked for it, don't question it today.
Yes.
Yeah, that is my observation to share.
Very true, sir. Yeah, very true. Wonderfully put. Very, very important. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Lovely, Mama. This experience of the question of, how, what is success? How are you success? A small child, my daughter's friend, one finally called me. Okay, this is just a month before, I think so. And she just asked me. She said, "Auntie, can you tell me your success story?" I was taken aback. Why is she asking? She said, no, I've been asked by someone to put 3 names who are successful.
Mm.
And I feel you are successful. Yeah, my first reaction was this only. I laughed at her. And I said, what is that makes you say that? I asked her. What is that you look for me in that and you grade me as successful? Because it's way, saying you're successful, auntie, what is your success story? It was such a funny question to me, but it was something for her as a homework. So I just asked her, what is that you look? Because she had to put the name, so she had put my name. So she said, you're very kind. I was taken aback with this answer because unknowingly the success happened to me in her mind. Okay. It is her mind or her heart which looked for that success in me. It is not I defined it. Yeah. It was she identified that virtue in me and she defined it to be success. Okay. So sometimes success happen by themselves.
Yes.
We don't have an eye to see within ourselves.
Yeah.
And very after that, it was a big talk. And then I just told her, even I feel you're successful. Then she said, how is that? I said, 4 years before you didn't have ability to take care of your younger daughter, younger sister. And now you're able to take care of her. That's success, I said. Like this way, we need to redefine our success. Even with your children, we should know how to redefine that and allow their definition of success and not snatch that. Very, very beautiful learning. It happened to me. And I said, oh my God, this is being kind is also a success for someone. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Beautiful, what you took as success of balancing between spirituality and materialistic world. Very nice, Ravli ma'am. Thank you.
Lakshmi ma'am, I just wanted to add one thing there. So when I am, for every individual has their own parameters to assess the success. So when I am working with multiple people, okay, or at a work or at any point of time. So if that some other person can come back and say that the one which we are working through, that makes sense for them, and if they feel that, then that is one of the parameters that I can feel that maybe that is one step forward for me to do and fulfill that job. Whether that is called a success or not, I don't know, but that is how actually I started feeling nowadays. When somebody is coming back saying that the one change that what you are actually making in yourself, that is also working for me, or that is helping me. Because first of all, that is that I am looking my inwards and I'm seeing that how am I going for that? And then how the people are been reacting towards what I am making my changes. So that is one thing which I am looking at nowadays. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful sharing. Yeah. Thank you, Ashok sir. As Louis says that, every experience is success. There is no duality like success and failure. So whatever experience that you're having, you need to appreciate it. Just like how Edison has said that, I never failed 700 times, but I succeeded 700 times of knowing what will not work. So yeah, beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. So now we're going to the other aspect that she talks about is, now there are beautiful affirmations. Yeah, I wanted to all of us to speak this affirmation out loud, because affirmations are nothing but you're filling your mind with positive thoughts. Because day in and day out, we are living in this society, this old belief system, the society that is running in. We are injected with this kind of, thoughts, knowingly or unknowingly, it enters into our mind. So it's very, very important that self-love is very important. You need to keep on telling these affirmations as much as possible. So I request everyone just to speak these affirmations, because we need to make us worth it and deserving that we have success in whatever things that we have in our life. right? So just speak out loud these affirmations wherever you are. Just leave that vibration towards the universe. So just start with the first affirmation, that everything I touch is success. Everything I touch
Everything I touch is
success.
success.
Speak out loud. The universe should hear it. It should bombard the
Everything
ears
I
of the
touch
universe.
is success.
Everything I touch is
That's
success.
Yes.
Everything I touch is success.
Yes. Feel it. You
Everything I
need to
touch
feel
is
it.
success.
Feel it. Feel it. You are
Everything
worth it.
I touch is success.
Yes.
everything.
You are worth it. You are worth it. And you will get it.
Everything I touch is success.
Yes.
Everything I touch is success.
There is
Everything I
plenty
touch
for
is
everyone,
success.
including me. There is plenty for everyone, including me. Because
There's
There is
plenty for
plenty of
everyone,
everyone,
including me.
me.
there is
There is
plenty for
plenty for
everyone,
everyone,
including me. The universe is vast and
There
there is
is
plenty
plenty
for
for
everyone.
everyone, including me.
There is
Yes.
plenty for everyone,
There is plenty
including
for
me.
everyone, including me.
Beautiful.
There is plenty for everyone, including me.
Riches
There is
of every
plenty for
sort are
everyone,
drawn to me.
including me.
Riches of every
Riches
sort are drawn to me.
every sort,
Riches of
riches of
Riches of
every
every
Riches
sort
of
sort are
every
drawn
sort
to
are
me.
drawn to me.
Feel it. Give a
Riches of
meaning to that
every sort
sentence.
are drawn to me. Riches of every sort are drawn to me. Riches of every sort are drawn to me.
Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Golden
Golden
opportunities are
opportunities
Everywhere
are
for me.
are
I am
everywhere for
Golden
established in
me.
opportunities
goodness of
are
success.
everywhere for
I am
me.
blessed
Golden
beyond my
opportunities are everywhere for me.
new awareness of success.
Establish new awareness of success.
Establish
I am
new
I
blessed
establish
awareness
new
of
awareness
success.
of success. I establish
I
new awareness of
establish a new
success. I
awareness of
establish
success.
new
I am
awareness
blessed
of
beyond my
success.
fondest dreams.
Break that
I
old
am
belief
blessed beyond
patterns.
my
Break that
fondest
limiting belief
dreams.
patterns. Incorporate these new affirmations. Repeat it 100 times,
Blessed
200
beyond my
times.
fondest dreams. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams.
Beautiful.
I am
Beautiful.
blessed.
Wonderful. Clap yourself, pat your back. You are given that vibration to the universe and repeat it day in and day after. So now, after this wonderful affirmation exercise, we'll go into the aspect of prosperity. She talks about prosperity beautifully in this book. So what do you remember, or what does that first thing that comes into your mind when you hear about the word prosperity? Usually we associate prosperity to money, wealth, right? But she also says that prosperity is not only about money, wealth, property, but it is also about prosperity towards time, towards joy, beauty, wisdom, love, health, and comforts in your life. Now, how do we see prosperity? Because if there is, again, when you consider it as duality, the opposite of prosperity is poverty. So we need to see that prosperity not only exists when it comes into terms of money or wealth or anything, but prosperity should also exist in all these dimensions. So take an aspect of time. So if you come across a person who says that, who goes through this issue of time management, and he always gets pressurized with things in his life because due to the time management issues and things that person, he or she, has no time, and he always expresses that he's having lack of time for things, lack of time for his family or anything, then you need to understand that that person is expressing, or he is living in poverty towards time. He's not having prosperity towards time. But if you feel, or you believe, or you feel that you have all the time in the world, whatever thing that you can pick it up, if you have that all the time in the world, you have all the time to finish, then you will get all the time and you will do that. So it's very, very important that you need to check, are you prosperous in your time, with regards to your time? And when it comes to wisdom, how many of you feel that all the wisdom in the universe is available and accessible to you? I never used to feel that, because we usually feel that I am just me. I have studied till so much. I am a housewife. I am a software engineer. I am only this so and so. I don't have this. I can't learn it. I don't have abilities towards it. Then when you feel, or when you believe in that you are living in the poverty of wisdom, then you will express, or you will, experience poverty of wisdom. But when you feel that you are really connected with the universe and you really trust that part of you that is inside you, then you can be absolutely prosperous in abundance towards wisdom. You can bring that wisdom vibrating into your life. Similarly, when it comes to life, see, are you abundant in life or love, or are you expressing poverty in regards to love? Are you having abundance in joy, or you are experiencing poverty in regards to joy? Are you enjoying beauty everywhere? Are you allowing the abundance of beauty to flow through you? Do you love yourself? Do you think you look beautiful? Do you think even the opposite person is looking beautiful? Then you are having prosperity towards beauty. Otherwise, you are in poverty towards beauty. Are you having abundance towards your health? Are you enjoying health, or are you poor in health? Similarly, are you enjoying or are you having abundance of wealth, money in your life, or are you poor in money? So this particular chapter, she deals specifically to money issues. So now we need to have a diverse understanding that are we enjoying the comforts in our life, because we have the big house, we have all the comforts, but many of people don't even enjoy that comforts because they feel that they should have more, or they're worried about they might lose this. So they're always in poverty, either excess or either in low. So we need to have prosperity towards all things in our life. Prosperity should be in a holistic way. But this particular chapter, she deals only with respective to money. So here she says these 3 sentences. She says that when you read these 3 sentences out loud, what type of emotion do you feel? When I read the sentence like the abundance of universe is available to all. Money is the easiest thing to demonstrate. You can just show up money. It's very easy. Your poverty is only a belief in your consciousness. How do you feel when you are going through some kind of money issues right now, or just like that? How do you feel when you read this particular sentence? She said that when she was told this sentence, she had a lot of anger coming out of her. She said that how can they say like that? How can my belief cause poverty in my life? Or how can money be so easy? I'm working so hard. How can it be easy? Because these things you need to understand that these are that old limited thinking patterns that you have been carrying up from your family. Because Louise Hay beautifully says that whenever it was very, very difficult for us to handle, for especially Louise Hay, when it comes to handling the patterns in regards to money, because she used to say that people used to get very angry whenever she touched that aspect of money. Because each person is carrying their own family beliefs. So we need to consciously release them. Otherwise, we are ingrained so deep inside with these family belief patterns, especially when it comes to money, that a lot of emotion keeps up on rising when it comes to money. So one needs to check what kind of belief system that you are going through. Do you have any of these self-limiting beliefs about money? Belief like money does not grow on trees. Our elders usually says that, it's for our own good that we use it in a proper way, but that belief is reflected in a different way. Money is filthy and dirty. Money is evil. I am poor, but I'm very good and clean and virtuous. So I better be poor only. Rich people are crooks. Money goes out faster than it comes. My parents were poor. I will be poor. Artists have to struggle. Only people who cheat will have money. Never lend money. I will never get a good job. I will never make any money. Oh, I could not charge that much. So there are many more self-limiting beliefs. So when you are vibrating at this level of self-limiting beliefs, even though you feel like I have enough money, but it doesn't matter, but there's more amount of abundance that is coming into your life, which you are preventing, you're running away from it because of these self-limiting beliefs. So if anyone can give any of their self-limiting beliefs when it comes with respect to money that you have been having, or that is being carried from your family belief system, please do come forward and express. Or what do you think about this self-limiting beliefs towards money? Yeah, if anyone can share.
I have to work more to get this much amount of money. I have to work hard.
Yeah. I had a limiting belief that money doesn't come easy. Yeah, similar to Lakshmi ma'am. You need to work very, 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 very hard. Otherwise, money won't come to you. So we already have built a compound wall around ourselves. Because money comes through different channels. There are a lot of channels that are always at operation. But this old limiting belief that we have that, only hard work, only this work will only give money, is something which is creating a hindrance to us. Yeah.
So I have the same.
Yes, Sureka ma'am, please.
Yeah, just I think the ones I heard, or I don't think I believe in them, but one is like This is not your grandparents' property or anything that you spend, right? And whatever, you have to be extra cautious in spending. I was like told so many times, like, very careful on spending.
Yes.
Keep saving, keep saving for future.
Mm.
So keep on thinking about future.
Yeah. She beautifully says that what happens when that energy exchange should happen. She explains it beautifully later. Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing, Surekha ma'am. Yeah. Also, when one criticizes a wealthy person, that also causes hindrance. Yeah. As you can see here, rich people are crooks. We already have created a belief system that you don't want to become rich because you have a negative attribute towards rich people. Or you can say here, there is other thing that says that I am poor, but I'm clean and good. I'm virtuous. So better I be poor only, because you're defining being poor to be virtuous. So you're always sending that signal to the nature, to the universe, that you want to be poor. So here we need to understand that universe does not understand duality. There is nothing like good or bad, right or wrong. It only understands energy. It only has that language of energy. Only the universe understands. So what type of energy that you're putting out will get vibrated to you in the same way. That's it. So for us to move away from the self-limiting beliefs towards one's own money or one's own finances, we need to create a new mindset towards our money. And for that, she beautifully puts few points. So she says here that first, when you want to change your mindset or you're in poverty, first you need to look at into your mindset, that what belief is limiting you. Is this an old limiting belief? You need to identify it first. So for that, she says that try to fill this particular blank. Just for an example, I've put it here. My biggest worry about money is dash. Just relax and let the feeling come up. When you hear this particular word, my sentence, that is my biggest worry about money is dash. You just fill it up. Like a particular emotion comes into your mind. So for example, an emotion like, I'm afraid of becoming like my father. Many people think, it might go in both the ways. We might have a father who is so rich, he's so busy in earning money that he gives less time to his family. So that child or that person that grows up in that household thinks that, if you aim for being rich, then you might become like a father and you won't have any proper relationships. So the child does not want to be rich. Or that might go another way, that particular father is very poor, or the child might think that, I'm also born to my father, I'm sharing the same genes, so I also won't become rich. So there is that particular feeling when it comes to money related issues. Or you might feel that I am never good enough for clearing my debt. How much ever amount of money I might earn, my debt is so big that I can't clear it. That kind of feeling might also be associated. And you might have a feeling like I don't have talents and abilities to earn more in my life. I'm just limited. This is it. I can't move forward in my life. I can't earn more money in my life. So that is also creating your hindrance. That is also a limiting belief. So we need to see that what is that belief. We need to first identify it. What is that particular belief that is blocking us? That is, you need to break that wall of belief for that abundance to flow into your house. And she says that if you concentrate on lack and death, then you will create lack and death in your life. It is very true, right? Whatever the energy that you're giving, whatever thought you're having in your mind, the energy that you're putting to that thought will manifest. Because as I said, the universe does not understand between duality. It will give whatever you want. That's it. Next is gratitude. She says that beautifully, that each one of us have our own share of abundance available in the universe. The universe is so big and so infinite that if you want abundance, you will get it. Now, being grateful for what you have and in your life will definitely keep that amount, or the thing happening in your life will definitely keep on increasing. Because once you start appreciating things in your life, you will send a signal to the universe that you are in abundance and you are not in lack. And the universe will understand it and send the same thing to you in different ways. You don't need to imagine the possibilities, they will happen. And she goes to an extent beautifully that she says gratitude to the home that she's staying. She says that you need to express your gratitude to your water, to your light, to your telephone, to your furniture, to your plumbing appliances, to your clothing, to your transportation, to your friends. And basically she's telling that you need to be grateful at that level, that you need to walk, eat, drink, sleep, breathe gratitude every day of your life. You need to keep bombarding that energy towards the universe in that way. And she also says that one needs to stop rejecting prosperity, because what happens is that when someone gifts you or anything, like a gift is given to you, what happens is that we say, no gifts, I don't like gifts or something like that. But we need to understand is that giving gifts is also accepting abundance. When you accept gifts in your life, it's just like accepting abundance into your life. If you don't like that gift, pass it on to someone else. She says that keep the flow of things moving through your life. Just pass it on to someone else or give it to someone else. There's nothing wrong in it. And always smile and say thank you. In a way, you let that universe know that you're ready to receive your good, and you're sending signals to the universe to keep that money flowing to you. So it's very, very important, this first point. The second point she talks is that the moment when we see our credit card statement and our bills and everything, there is a lot of emotion that keeps on building up in ourselves. You will see that, right? There's a lot of resentment, there's a lot of despair, sadness, all these kind of emotions keeps building up in our life when it comes to paying the bills. But she says that you should stop treating bills as your punishments, but rather you need to acknowledge whenever you see that bill, you should feel proud of yourself that you have that ability to pay that money. You need to give that kind of emotion and thought whenever you see a bill or whenever you are paying your monthly bills. So she also says that treat your money as your friend. Whenever you put that money in the purse or whenever you hold your purse, you need to talk to your purse and say that thank you for coming into my life. I'm grateful to you. Express your gratitude towards that money. See that money as your friend, as if you're talking to your friend. So that's when you do that, you'll be very careful on where you're spending and where you're not spending. That will automatically get checked up. You don't need any extra belief to, from or extra information from someone else to set our money goals. When you see that money in your hand is your best friend, you will know where to use it correctly. And she beautifully says here that your security is not your job or your bank account or your investments or your spouse or your parents. Your security is your ability to connect with the cosmic power that creates all these things. So make sure that you are trying to build up that connection with that cosmic power every day. Are you connecting with that cosmic power every day? Are you meditating and being in that connection every day? So because when you are connected to that cosmic power, everything else is taken care of around you. And the third thing that she says that make room for new things. Because what happens is that in our day-to-day life, when we go and see our closet, if it is so clustered, as you can see here, everything is like out of the place, then it replicates our mind, our status of our mind, our state of mind. So when we try to clear that closet, then you are removing the old things. And, she says that give it to someone else or donate it or trade it or burn it, but just make space for the new things to come into your life. It is an indirect way of inviting abundance into your life. So it is also teaches us to let go of things, because we get so deeply attached with our things like, even the earring is broken, also we'll keep it sometimes. Even the dress is torn, also we'll keep it sometimes, because you have your memory or something deep attachment to that. So you won't let it go. You'll just put it there. But you need to understand that this is replicating your mind status of your mind. Your state of mind is being replicated there. So you need to let go of those things so that you invite new things into your life. So this is a therapeutic way which many of the people use to let go of their things in their life. So once go to your closet and clean the closet and try to remove these things, and you will see how how much relief you get in your thought patterns and how much welcoming you are for new things into your life. So this is one therapy that anyone can use when they're trying to understand the concept of letting go. Because it happened with me. I had my old t-shirts or anything which I was so deeply attached, even though if they're torn, I just used to put there because I'm showing attachment. I'm not welcoming new things into my life. So I did my closet reorganizing, one thing, and that gave me a lot of, happiness. So please do it it applies a lot in many ways, but especially in letting go of things, it really applies in a great way. And the other thing that she says is that rejoice in others' good fortune. Because when we see other people who are excelling in their life, earning a lot of money, then we do a lot of judgment. We see that, this person has earned such money by harming others or pure luck or something, some kind of judgment will throw at the other person. But here we need to understand that when you are showing judgments or complaints or resentment or jealousy towards other person, then you are delaying your own prosperity. Because as I said, universe does not understand good or bad, right or wrong. It only sees your energy. It only understands the language of energy. So we need to understand here that each person is acting through his own consciousness. And because the universe is large enough, there is plenty for me also. I don't need to feel jealous or show my judgment towards other person on how he's earning money, on how he's spending money. I don't want to do that. So we need to always bless the other person that may he excel and do good to the society and just move on with our life. And we need to also rejoice in small things and new beginnings and recognize prosperity in them. Because as I said, the seed does not grow into a tree. The seed will germinate slowly. It becomes a small plant sapling, and then it will grow into a tree. So it's very important that whatever small rejoices or small increments or small good fortunes that you get in your life, you need to appreciate it. The more you appreciate, the more vibration you're sending out to the universe. The other thing is that most important thing, we don't accept compliments. There is a lot of, resistance when we are being complimented. We don't accept compliments because either we are unable to accept compliments because you need to go back and check your subconscious mind. Are they vibrating at the level of unworthiness? Are you having self-criticism? Or are you seeing yourself in a lack or anything? That is also very important when you're not accepting compliments. And there is other people, whenever you try to compliment them, they'll start judging you. They'll say, they'll think that, oh, this person is complimenting me because he might be expecting something, or he might be seeing me in a wrong way or something like that. So that determines your state of mind, not the other person's. So if you start accepting compliments, it is a way that you're accepting gifts and prosperity and abundance into your life. So it's very, very important that one needs to accept compliments in a very gracious way. We don't need to know the other person's thought process on why he's giving compliments. You don't need to ponder upon that. Just accept the compliments with a huge smile and say thank you, because you're seeing the other person as a way you are seeing the universe, and you're making yourself eligible for the abundance to flow into you. So that's why accepting compliments is very, very important. And the other thing here she talks about is visualization of ocean of abundance and open your arms. So she gives this beautiful visualization exercise where she says that just close your eyes and visualize that you are standing in front of a big ocean. And when you go to the ocean, whether you take a teaspoon or whether you take a bucket or a paper cup or even you drill pipelines into the ocean, even after doing all these things, there is plenty of water for everyone. The ocean never dries up. So now you need to understand that by doing this, you need to create a pattern or belief system that there is abundance for everyone. There can be a society where everyone can be rich. The society does not need to be dual. Like there should be rich and equal number of poor people should be there. No. So first that belief or that idea should come into your mind. And then imagine what kind of container are you carrying? Are you having a teaspoon or are you having a bucket? Or if you're having a teaspoon, move or imagine or visualize that you're carrying a bucket and you're bringing more abundance into your life. And she used to say that whenever she used to sit in the house, she used to stretch her arms wide open, and she used to talk it out loud that I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. She used to talk it out very loudly. And she used to express her gratitude to such a level that whenever she used to touch the phone or even to the post box, to the front door, to the door handle, everything she used to express gratitude. And we also need to do that. She used to tell to them that only good and abundance will come through you. Thank you so much. I express my gratitude. So this visualization exercise is very important and we should do it very often. And today we'll talk about, these are few affirmations that we can use when it comes to expressing our gratitude towards money, that I release all the resistance to money and I now allow it to flow joyously into my life. I have great relationship with money. It loves me and fills my pockets. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Abundance is drawn to my every action. I am a prosperity magnet. So these are few affirmations. You can pick up any one of these affirmations and repeat it 100, 200 times in a day so that it becomes your belief. And now today we'll tell few affirmations to the universe. We'll just signal to the universe. Just close your eyes, open your arms wide and say these few affirmations 3 times and state very strongly as you are worth it, because you are worth it. Right? So we'll speak these affirmations. I am open and receptive to all good, all good. I am open and receptive to all good. Speak it out loud as if you feel it and you are worth it.
All good. I am open and
I am
receptive
open
to
and receptive
all
to
good.
all good. I am open and receptive to all good. I am open and receptive to all good.
I'm open and
Open and
receptive to all
receptive to
good.
all good. I am
Feel it because you are
and
worth it.
receptive to all good.
Yes, you are worth it and you are
And
eligible
receptive
enough
to
to get
all good.
all good in your life. All good.
To all
Beautiful.
good.
This is the
I am
second
open
affirmation
and
we'll
receptive
talk.
to all good.
The second affirmation is that I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income.
I am open and receptive.
I am open and receptive to all
New
new
avenues of
avenues.
income. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt how it is gonna come. Just tell it. It will come.
I'm open and receptive to all avenues of income.
Yes. All new avenues of income. Feel it. Don't shy. Don't
And
be critical about yourself.
open
You
and
are worth it
receptive
in creating.
All new avenues are open. Come.
receptive to all
new
good.
avenues of income.
Open and receptive to all
I'm
All
open and
avenues.
receptive to all
open and
Open
avenues
and
of
receptive to
income.
receptive
all
to new avenues of income.
All
Bombard
new
it into the
avenues of
universe. Let
income.
the universe hear it.
Receptive to all new avenues of income.
Yes.
I
So
am
finally,
open and receptive to all
I
new
am open and receptive to new avenues of income.
I am open
I'm
and
open and receptive to all avenues of
avenues
income.
of
new
Yes.
avenues of income.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to this wonderful lady. Louise has given so much knowledge and wisdom and changed our old belief systems and gave a new path. So we also need to vibrate as she's vibrating full of love. We also need to bring that into our day-to-day lives. And I express my deepest gratitudes to her. Now, please, everyone. Yeah. Share your experience in terms of your money or anything, just come out and speak. Yeah.
Wonderful, beautiful session, Mama. Absolutely. You just got a Bollywood touch. It's just a blockbuster session. That's what I want to tell you. Yeah. Seriously. And seriously, it's just a blockbuster session. The way you showed the pictures, it's so fascinating. It was so catchy. And I still can remember, too busy. Somebody's trying to give a wheel and they say we are too busy. There's like that reinforce that like we need to unlearn and relearn. It was so amazing. That kid who's crying, who stood first and is crying, the effect of our environment. It's so beautiful, amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much. And lovely audience. Thank you all, masters. You are so
I loved it today because a lot of people left so much.
It was.
Yeah, a lot of learning for me also. New points I also got from your sharing. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, each and everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ravali ma'am, I would like to share one experience here. I'm
Yes,
Naina.
Naina ma'am, sure. Please do.
Yes, like, I am a teacher. Before I was in IT, but I never enjoyed that job. There was always unhappiness. Grumbling before I went to the office, grumbling before I left from there, because 2 hours I had to travel while going as well as while coming. And always, all my batchmates were doing very well. I was an engineer. So there was always, whenever we had a get together, there would be comparison. मैं ये हूँ, मैं manager हूँ, मैं वो हूँ. Okay. So always I felt, arre, these people are enjoying their jobs. How come Okay, this was how I used to feel. But as soon as I left the job and got into teaching, even though the pay level, no comparison at all, but every day I would touch the hearts of the kids, and the love they showered towards me made me so happy. And whenever we had get-togethers, they would always ask me, "Naini, teri, life badal gayi hai. Tu kitni खुश है? क्या है? फंडा क्या है?" So I used to always tell them, there is no happiness or no success in earning and climbing that ladder. But I always told them, every heart that I have touched, every heart that I touched and molded that kid, I felt satisfied. And that is so true. So I think that was success. And also when I moved from, this is about success and failure. So I feel I am not a failure, because in my profession, whenever I went to interviews, they always said, I can take up, for 9th, 10th. But I would always insist, I will go for middle zone, 5th, 6th, 7th. Because there I wanted to mold and, take out that fear for mathematics. I wanted them to, mold their life and have that confidence that they could do well. So also when I shifted from Bangalore to a smaller city, everyone thought I won't get so much, I won't be paid so much. But I made, some, this one, like, subject wise, I charge my fees. But till here also, it has never changed. Of course, they, throw tantrums initially. Array, that is Bangalore, this is Hubli. Then I make them sit and understand what I am doing to their children, how I am changing. So then they say, okay. So I think it is, there is no need to change our thought process, whichever city we are, but we have to be confident enough. That's all I think so. Money will come, flow anyhow. But only thing is, as you said, she said, we must feel that abundance. And also, you must be more giving. That will, give that success to your heart. Thank you, lovely ma'am.
Naina ma'am, wonderful. It feels like you are talking, same story I have exactly from IT to teaching. So exactly the same feelings. I don't have to repeat. So thank you. And hope you feel better.
Yeah, that's very important, that we don't make our definition of success depending on the expectations of society. It's very important. Yeah.
Ravli ma'am, and you talked about money. I wanted to talk about that. Even in Chandra Pulmarisati's session, I remember when we were talking about beliefs, and one of the belief is money is evil, and he was saying, you should change that. And I was like, I never connected with money much, and I never looked like, even that teaching job, like Naina ma'am said, I was able to leave my IT job and move to teaching because I was not. But then I said, like law of attraction, right? You don't.
Yeah, Vindhya ma'am, we lost you. Yeah.
It does come. So there, and can't hear me. So
yeah, now we
I was thinking like, oh, yes, I mean, yeah, sorry. So yes, a lot of people, everything, money is important. I should not consider it as, I don't say evil, but I should not disrespect it. So now when you said, right, it makes a lot of sense, I think, yes, having that feeling that you love money, and then you'll use it more wisely. So
yes.
Thank you. So thank you for pointing it.
When you see money as your friend, you automatically know where to use it. You won't just throw it everywhere, right? The senses will come.
Yeah. See, I'm used to using this credit card, and then there's no sense of money. For me, it's just go use it. And when I need, of course, I don't spend too much. But when you really hold it and you feel it, I think it's much more, it makes a lot more difference. So maybe everyone should actually feel the money and know it's important. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your sharing.
Yeah, wonderful, lovely, ma'am. Beautiful, beautiful session, beautiful session.
Now I'm accepting compliments.
It is
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Lovely,
we
ma'am.
deserve also. Law of deservedness.
same problem.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
Ravli
Lakshmi
ma'am.
ma'am,
Open
sorry.
your arms and say, accept all the compliments.
Yes.
You
I don't
deserve
care
it. You
what the other
brought
person's
what Louis
intention
Hay
is.
brought. You brought Louis Hay's message to us, so you deserve all this.
Yes, I deserve it. Yeah, Lakshmi ma'am, sorry, I broke you.
Yeah, one thing which now actually recollected when you were going through this beautiful slides. My grandfather, he had a very challenging life in terms of finance. Okay, bringing up children and then this. But one thing, what it connected to me, whenever he would see my palms, he would say, "You have lot of things in your hand." He would always tell me that, you will never go, sleep without food. He said, you have it in your palm. He said, there's a food in your hand. And I would never understand. I would always say, oh, I have got food in my hand. I have got food in my hand. I've got everything in my hand. He would always say this to me. Okay. Now it actually flashed to me. But Ravli ma'am, one thing I really have noted is that I've never gone to sleep without food, even in the areas where I didn't expect food. And it has always happened that I have thought that I want to eat this, and somebody has given that to me within 1 or 2 days. Come what may the situation is. Even today, I will tell today. I was like, okay, today, can I prepare it or no? You will not believe at 4 o'clock, I received a call from my friend. She said, don't cook. I'm getting you something because last 10 days I was not well. I said, I'm not feeling to eat something prepared by myself. And you will not believe I got the most favorite food of mine, pav bhaji. Was dumbstruck, and this has been numerous times, and I always feel that I have that food in my hand.
Yeah.
So the imprint he left on my brain, that I have it. Though and this is the same feeling when I look around money. I don't know whether if I look even at a penny, I feel the same way. And though my grandfather went to so many challenges, but that imprint he didn't bring on me. He bought was abundance.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank
Beautiful
you, Ravi.
sharing.
You connected my old memory of my grandfather today. Yeah.
Beautifully. It's very important for us also to bring that, create that belief system in children also. No matter where they go in life, when their core beliefs are vibrating at that level, they will manifest things in our life. Yeah, very nice children. Beautiful. Thanks to your grandfather. Yeah, Reenu ma'am, you need to unmute, ma'am. Reenu ma'am, you need to unmute. I don't hear. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not getting it right.
We can
Actually,
hear
I'm
you,
also,
Reenu ma'am.
you can hear?
Yeah. Please talk.
Ma'am, as you just said that the belief, as ma'am just spoke about it, like her grandfather had given that belief in her that you have food independence, you'll never go without that. So she carried that belief in her and she grew with that. And she never felt the lackness of it.
Yeah.
So that's what, as you just said, that you should, ma'am, you're able to hear me?
We are hearing you, Reenu ma'am. Very good.
This belief we have to inbuild in the little ones also, in our children, because that's how, if they're brought up, that self-confidence right from the beginning will boost their energy and make them the confident person in life. That's what I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
So as being a teacher, I would see that there were competent children, because we had children from all the types of backgrounds, but I would always see a child coming from a background not from a very challenging background. I would see that he's boosted in front of the class, he's encouraged, so that this was the platform given to the child to build up his confidence. Once the confidence is built up in the child at the right time, then no matter whatever in the life, he'll never be unsuccessful. That's what I believe.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. That first 8 years of a child's life is very important.
Yes. And that feeling, yes, I can do it. And God is always with me. I'm always I can manage things.
Yes.
That feeling of confidence, that is more important to go ahead.
Very true. Thank you.
And then success, yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
you have done a marvelous job, a very nice, well explained. Madam, like those affirmations which you told that we need to speak, if we have something written with us, we can keep it, repeating it many times.
I'll post in the WhatsApp groups. There are a lot of them. I'll just take a picture and post of them. But
thank you so much.
Yeah, you need to pick 1 or 2 affirmations that you really vibrate with and repeat it. You know, when I was reading the book, Louis says that she used to repeat in 1 affirmation 200, 300 times in a day. Just like as you japam, you do that japa, right? Just like that. So over a period of time, she said that whenever you wake up suddenly in the night, you repeat that affirmation. It gets so imbibed in the subconscious mind that it will break all those old limiting beliefs. So whenever you speak an affirmation, you need to repeat it, not just before meditation. It definitely will help, but it will take a longer time. But when you repeat it every day, just within a month, it becomes a part of you. Just within a month or a couple of weeks. Yeah. I'll just post it. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Miss Master, so there are no more questions and sharings, and we'll end today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. Wonderful inputs. I learned a lot from your sharing also. Thank you so much.
Ravali, one thing. Thank you very much for the wonderful session. One thing today struck in my heart was I didn't think I didn't see time as the way that you showed today. You know, time is also, we have to look time also in the aspect of prosperity, use it wisely, save it wisely. Yeah, in that point of view, I did not look. So thank you very much. And from my childhood, my dad has worked hard, you know, and asked me to save money, you know, and not spend much. And he worked really hard to take care of the family and his parents and his siblings. So he, in a way, used to show me the lack. And at the same time, he used to help others too. And they used to not give the money back. So my mom used to always tell, don't give. So that rift used to happen. So they used to give so much importance to money that for some reason, I don't feel the same connection to money. I don't like revolving around money because I have seen that in my childhood, right? Everything revolves around money. I don't like that. I don't know if it's the right thing or not. So I don't give that much importance to money, running after money, or, you know, not running, but that drive to earn is not there in me. I used to think as a lack in me earlier, but I don't know whether it is or not yet. But very nice. Very nice session today, eye-opening, and this is my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhuma. We do have a lot of limiting beliefs. When we just ponder upon it, all those beliefs will start coming out. Yeah, we just give that attention to that.
Yeah, I have seen whatever has happened in my childhood, whichever I did not like, I do the opposite. I do. But be it right or wrong, maybe, we have to, even that is a limiting belief, right? We have to open up and invite the abundance. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful session. And I like the baby dancing and the baby.
Because the babies are always happy. They feel they're successful. That's it. They're kings and queens. They don't mind what other person is saying.
And for me, wealth is being happy. I run around people who are happy and always want to be happy. That is being wealthy for me.
Yeah.
Being rich is being happy.
But I was also like going through the similar waters, but There was a movement that happened to me which gave a nice slap on my face, and I understood wealth is not everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhuman. Yeah. Okay, masters.
Ravali ma'am, this is
Yes,
Ravali
Lakshmi.
ma'am.
Yeah.
This is Annie from New Jersey. So I want to tell about something like, hello?
Ma'am, who is it? Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am, we can hear you. Sorry, I can't see your
Actually,
name.
like, I have two kids, like my son and my daughter. And my son, like, always, like, we are all like a middle class family, like, So he always used dream big, right? So, I used to think, like, how he always say that, oh, I'm going to live in a mansion and all that stuff, right? So now he's like working like for a JP Morgan. And then after that also, like, he applied for the master's thing. So he applied for 3 colleges only, like, Harvard, Columbia, and UPenn. So he didn't apply to any other college. He was so confident, like, he's going to get anyway, like, So he got into 2 colleges, like Columbia and UPenn. So I was like, oh my God, that means his thought process was like that. Like, he never worked hard like crazy, like, how people do, like, and he never thought. Yeah. And one thing I noticed him is he never talk bad about anybody. And he's always happy. And he don't want to talk the past also. He says that, that's his past, mommy. That's okay. Like, that's what he says always. Yeah. And when he was around me, I feel like a lot of energies too, like, the way he acts and everything. And same thing happened to my daughter too, because I think she follows him. So, that's why she's in Boston University. So always used to tell, like, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. So we learn a lot of things from the kids. And the second thing is actually my husband, he did his medicine in Bangalore, right? So I used to think when I got married to him, doctors don't have life at all. Like, they don't spend lifetime. So not knowingly, he left the doctor, the thing, like, he did the business. So now when you're telling now, I used to think all the time in my mind, doctors never spend the time with the family. I don't want to marry the doctor. Doctors never spend time. So not knowingly, I was like, when you're telling today, exactly happened in my life. Like, oh my God, how things happen is like, it's something amazing which we don't know, like, how we think and then how we make some clarity to our lives.
Yeah. We should understand the laws of the nature, because as I said, nature doesn't.
Before now we know how to think, be aware of whatever we think and our thoughts and everything too.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for your like classes. Like, it's very clear and everything explained very well. Like, thank you so much, Ravali ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your good name, please. I see 2022.
I know I changed my phone, so my name is Anita. I live in New Jersey.
Thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, master.
Yeah, lovely, ma'am. Few last words.
Yeah,
which
ma'am.
I connected today.
Oh yeah, come on.
What is that everyone is looking for? The love, right? Love in pure form as Shuddha ghee. Okay, this is what I have put in, like the title. Love in pure form as Shuddha ghee. In this world of Kali Yuga, I'm searching, hunting for pure love. Is it between 2 brothers? I think it is a belief. Is it between 2 sisters? I think it is caring. Is it between husband and wife? I think it is symbiotic. Is it between teacher and a student? I think it is a pride. Is it between 2 friends? I think it is a trust. Is it between mother and a child? I think it is affection. Where is it? Where is it? I found love in its pure form in child's smile. Love to laugh without reason. It's in a person, any work he does with dignity without weighing profit or loss. So much lost in work. It's in the food when given to a starved person. It's in the arms holding an orphan. It's in a kindness, more so when he is poor but still sharing. It's in learning and a skill in an age and learned from any age group. It's in time given to a person when he is shut by the world. It's in a lie when spoken for a person on a deathbed. It's in a truth spoken for a country when a soldier is in battlefield. The list goes on. It will be found till the world is filled with a loved people like you. Where else you have found? Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Lakshmi. Very proud of you. Love you.
Thank you.
Wow, your poem is as beautiful as your soul, Lakshmi ma'am.
I just put them anywhere. And then today I felt wherever I connect, I can probably put them. Yeah.
Yes.
I never know where to share them. But yeah, as
we are always ready to hear.
Yes,
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, thank you, masters. We are ending the session today with beautiful words from Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am, and thank you so much, everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Take care. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. Namaste.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.